Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to the podcast. So happy to be here with you today. How is your thought work going? How is brain management going? Said differently, think back to the last 72 hours. Where have you experienced some friction in motherhood? Where is there tension? Where is there a never-ending to-do list? Where is your mind racing when you're having challenges with your kids? What is that about? Are you in sort of this tug of war, constant battles? Does parenting feel hard? Maybe it's the work-life balance and the mom guilt. Just think of a couple examples. I guarantee you there are thoughts that you are thinking that you don't even realize they're optional and that they are making the experience worse. Because of the way that the brain is wired on default, it is wired to look for what's negative, to compartmentalize, to not slow down, to kind of be on this hamster wheel of negative thinking or of catastrophizing or of any other sort of cognitive distortion that you might be in. These thought work tools that I teach, I find to be extraordinarily helpful. And yet there are 7 mistakes that I see come up time and time again. And I am sharing with you in this episode exactly what those 7 mistakes are and kind of how you can pay attention to them and overcome them. So if you are someone who is thinking, I just don't have time for myself, or I'm always behind, I talk about what's happening in the brain with that and how you can spot it and change it. Or if you are someone who is recently kind of hung up with like, how do I get my child to stop listening? Or how do I get my child to be more independent or to sleep better or to stop hitting, whatever we're wanting our kids to do, that frame that we're operating from makes it worse for us. But that will be the default frame. That's the default frame that my brain goes to too. And instead, what you're going to learn in this podcast is how you can change that so that you actually feel like you're doing a good job, you are showing up as the mom you want to be, and you help your kids from a grounded, connected, calm place so that parenting gets so much easier. You can get this podcast episode by heading on over to the Mom on Purpose membership. If you are not a member yet, momonpurpose.com/coaching. You join, you immediately get access to this link, and you are going to get 7 specific mistakes that I see with moms practicing thought work and how to change them and shift out of them. And this covers everything from specific parenting instances to kind of like the bigger ways that we think about our kids, whether we have difficult kids or stubborn kids or defiant kids or kids, with a certain type of identity or diagnosis. Like the way that you're thinking about your kids really matters because it impacts your experience of motherhood. But if that isn't compelling enough for you, it impacts theirs as well. And so you want to clean all of that up so you can genuinely show up as the mom who you want to be and help support them through their challenges. And it will just make your entire experience of motherhood better. It's like, I can't remove all of the challenges that you have or that your kids have. I wish I was that powerful, but I can help you feel more prepared and confident and calm and peaceful to navigate them. And there's not a day that I don't use these tools, my friends. I promise you, I'm right there with you. So if you want this episode, you can head on over to momonpurpose.com/coaching. As soon as you sign up for the membership, you get an email with all of the login information on how to get started. But then you also get a second email with how to just click subscribe to the private podcast. And that's where you get this. You can have it within the next 10 minutes. I would love to see you inside. momonpurpose.com/coaching. Take care.